Hey everybody, it's the Coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a great one on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, is Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Titans, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver. Right, a terrific offensive line, but I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. A little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. And here are the Colts offensive starters.
And congratulations on their win last week, but they didn't get a whole lot of time to celebrate it on Sunday. They were right back to work on Monday, but you'll have to do things differently when you prepare for a Thursday night game. Because normally you'll take some time off. Here you get right back to work on the game plan mentally, and probably not put any pads on until you play again Thursday night.
Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the second time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now, they like him as a featured receiver. Let's see what kind of adjustments the defense is going to make to try and take that away.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team is going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself, it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
And they should be set up for a big game. They have one of the hottest offenses in the league. They're coming in riding a winning streak, but we've seen these quick turnaround games really wreak havoc with what you've done previously. Hopefully they simplified their offense, and they'll just let their playmakers go out and do what they do best.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Moon, flush to his right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. A look there at the defensive starters for the Colts. They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you can tell by this team. All right, anytime you can tell your offense, hey, just get us a couple touchdowns. We got this thing locked down. That's when you know you're playing well and you're carrying your team along.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Moon, escaping the pressure right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 30 yards there, and of course the first down as well.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Wilder. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st down, it's Moon. Buying time to his left. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Now Moon, sliding out of the pocket. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll run with Wilder, but he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is Wilder. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. To throw on 2nd down, Moon steps away to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there, Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 29. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and 4. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A good gain there on first down. That run will get him 7 up to the 32-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Here's Moon. Flush to his right. They complete it to Hill. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he's taken down inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking left side, and it's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Now a first down throw. Moon eluding the pressure right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. In the early window, we'll have our eye on that game in Jacksonville. The Jaguars going to need to be on their A game as they'll square off against the Cincinnati Bengals. Then, later in the afternoon, we highlight that game going on in Houston, where it'll be the Texans taking on the Cleveland Browns. And one final game to highlight. We wrap things up on Monday Night Football, and they've got a good one this week between the LA Chargers and the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And a look here at the Colts defense. And despite being down on the scoreboard, this unit, they've had some big-time hits.
Sort of like us at practice the other day. I saw you take a running start at that blocking sled. You took it down.
Bounced off like a rubber band.
No, not at all, but you're exactly right. They are doing their job, but they want to add takeaways to it. You need to have more of those to go along with the big hits we're seeing.
By the way, when I tried that and I bounced back, I noticed that you laughed with everyone else. You didn't try to get in my corner.
No. Someone had just told me a joke on the other side.
Right,
I missed that. Totally missed it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
To throw on third down. Moon flushed out right. He may try and run for this. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. On 1st and 10, Moon flush to his right. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's got this down to the 35. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilder. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the bootleg. Moon escaping the pressure right. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Moon, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
base. Watch the curve. Watch the curve.
Right back to him on first down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted a tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Wilder. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Moon to throw. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Wilder, and he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Titans on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 9. Moon. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, Moon, escaping the pressure right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. They went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
That's it, baby. We gon' rush.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brooks. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 24-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And two stop. Come on, D.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Dancing to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. And his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. Touchdown, Titans. In for the score. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Colts now down by 4. And time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown. A field goal is worthless now as they come up on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
50, 10, take 3, 218, chop.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Showed some of his improv skills there, getting flushed out of the pocket but still able to make the throw for the score.
So that means he's not a method actor?
No.
Because with the improv means break character when you need to. And in the NFL, when you have those guys chasing you, sometimes you have to break character in a big way. But I love the fact that he stayed downfield, kept his eyes up, and made the play. How many rookies do that well?
The point after is good, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Going right side here, and that's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even. Into overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
And it's been loud in here so far. Looking to throw. Moon buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether you're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Back to throw. Moon flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Then he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line.
Let's go. I'm ready. Right there, 55. I'm coming. Now.
On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. The Colts send out their punter on for a very important punt here in overtime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw again. Moon eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now it's the backup lock. Flushed out right. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Tennessee, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.